The GOAT debate was supposed to be over. Messi won the World Cup in 2022. He lifted the trophy. He cried. 400 million people watched. Every analyst on the planet said the same thing. Case closed. Messi, done. Ronaldo had other plans. On June 24, 2026, Cristiano Ronaldo, 41 years old, scored a brace against Uzbekistan. 2 goals in a World Cup at 41. And in doing so, he became the first player in the history of football to score in 6 different World Cups. Messi scored in 5, Ronaldo has 6, and Messi is never playing another World Cup. And if you think that doesn't change anything, stick around, because by the end of this video, you might not be so sure. Smash like and let's get into it. Look, here's the version of the story everyone knows. December 2022, Qatar, the greatest World Cup final most people have ever seen. Argentina beats France on penalties. Messi scores twice. He wins the golden ball. He lifts the trophy with his hands and lets out a sound nobody who watched it will ever forget. And somewhere in Doha, Ronaldo is already gone. Portugal eliminated in the quarterfinals. He's sitting on the bench, crying. His teammates are lifting him. The tournament is over for him. The narrative wrote itself. Messi, winner. Ronaldo, runner-up. Messi, 18 World Cup goals, the most in history. Ronaldo, 10. Messi has the trophy. Ronaldo doesn't. That's the argument. It's not wrong. Messi has more World Cup goals than any player who has ever lived. He won the one trophy the world said he needed to prove he was the GOAT. The debate, according to 90% of the internet, ended in December 2022. So why are we still here? Because there's a category of greatness nobody was measuring. More on why that matters in about 2 minutes. Here's where you normally check out. Stick with me, because the number I'm about to show you is the one that actually reshuffles the whole argument. Here's what Ronaldo just did. The FIFA World Cup happens every 4 years. To score, the country has to qualify. The player has to be fit, has to be selected, has to get on the pitch, and then has to score. Cristiano Ronaldo did that in 2006, 2010, 2014, 2018, 2022. And now, in 2026, at 41 years of age, he did it again. 6 World Cups, 6 tournaments, 20 years. Let me put this in perspective. In 2006, Ronaldo was 21 years old, playing in his first World Cup, and he scored. 20 years later, he's still scoring. Nobody, not Pele, not Maradona, not Zidane, not anyone has ever done that. Now here's where the comparison gets complicated. Messi has 18 World Cup goals, Ronaldo has 10. On raw numbers, Messi isn't just ahead, he's almost double. So why does Ronaldo's record matter? Because Messi scored in 5 World Cups, Ronaldo scored in 6. And Messi will be 43 years old at the 2030 World Cup. He is not playing. The window is closed. For the first time in 15 years, Messi cannot come back and answer. Which means this record, 6 World Cups, 6 scoring appearances, belongs to Ronaldo. Permanently. Forever. Nobody is coming to take it. That's what they're not telling you on the highlight reel. Messi's record is goals, 18, the most in history. Nobody's touching that either. But Ronaldo's record is something different. It's not a peak performance record. It's a record of showing up, of survival, of being good enough at 41 years old to still put the ball in the net at the biggest tournament on earth. 2 different records, both permanent, both unbeatable. So here's what I want to know. 2 records, both permanent. Messi's 18 goals, Ronaldo's 6 World Cups. Which one matters more to you? Drop Messi or Ronaldo in the comments right now. I'm reading every single one. Here's why the 6 World Cup record hits differently than anything else in football. The World Cup is not like the Champions League. It's not like the Premier League, where there's another crack every August. One shot, every 4 years. That's the window. To score in 6 of those windows, you need 20 years of elite performance. Not peak performance. Not every award, not every trophy. Just good enough to make the squad. Good enough to score. Ronaldo did that at 21, at 25, at 29, at 33, at 37, at 41. And here's the part nobody's talking about. Every player in history who got close. Pele stopped at 4, Maradona stopped at 4, Messi stopped at 5. The ceiling was 5. That was the limit. Nobody knew you could survive long enough, stay sharp enough, stay healthy enough to reach 6. Ronaldo moved the ceiling. And at 41, there's nobody behind him on the path. Now let's talk about what actually has to go right to pull this off. Every 4 years, Portugal has to qualify. Every 4 years, Ronaldo has to be fit enough to play. At 37 in 2022, that was already remarkable. At 41 in 2026, that is borderline medically impossible for an athlete at this intensity. And every 4 years, he has to score. Not just make the squad and come on as a sub. Score. At 41, 2 goals against Uzbekistan. in a World Cup. The GOAT debate has been framed as a binary for 15 years. Messi or Ronaldo, goals or trophies, peak brilliance or volume. What if that was the wrong frame the entire time? Peak performance and sustained excellence are not the same category. Messi's greatness lives at the peak, the 2022 final, the moments that make you stop scrolling and stare at your phone. That's real. That's not debatable. Ronaldo's greatness is different. It's the discipline, the refusal to age at a normal pace, the ability to keep performing on the biggest stage when every actuarial table on Earth says he should be done. These are two different types of greatness, and the world spent 15 years pretending they were the same argument. Walk through this with me. 2006, Germany. Ronaldo was 21 years old. First World Cup. Portugal reached the semifinal before losing to France. They finished fourth. He scores. The world starts paying attention. 2010, South Africa. 2014, Brazil. Tournaments come and go, and Ronaldo keeps showing up, keeps scoring. His club numbers are staggering every year, but the World Cup never quite goes the way Portugal wants. Then 2018, Russia. The opening game, Portugal versus Spain. Ronaldo scores a hat trick at 33 years old against one of the best squads in the world in the first match of the tournament. One of the single most memorable individual performances in World Cup history. And it gets forgotten because Portugal went out in the knockout rounds. And then, 2026, 41, 2 goals against Uzbekistan. Portugal win 5-0. Here's Portugal's all-time World Cup scoring record. 10 goals, 6 tournaments. He just passed Eusebio, the legend who held that record for over 50 years, by a single goal. A 50-year-old record, broken by a goal, at 41. Here's where we land. Messi has more goals. That's not changing. 18 World Cup goals, the most in history. He has the trophy. He has the 2022 final. He has the peak. Ronaldo has 6 World Cup tournaments with goals, at 41. A record no player in the history of the sport has touched. The GOAT debate was never one debate. It was always two people being great at two different things, and the world spent 15 years pretending that was a contradiction. Peak brilliance versus sustained excellence. Messi wins the first, Ronaldo owns the second. And Messi, for the first time, cannot come back and answer. That's not an argument that Ronaldo is the GOAT. It's an argument that we've been asking the wrong question for a very long time. Two different types of greatness, one record each, neither one touchable. There's a story still developing at this World Cup, involving a team nobody gave any chance to still be here, that we're covering next. You're going to want to be around for that. If you're new here, this is what we do, every day, until July 19th. Hit subscribe.